Hi Aries, welcome to your mid-month check-in for January 2024. Thank you as always to anyone and everyone who watches, likes, shares and comments on the videos and subscribes to the channel. If you want a personal reading, see the info in the description box. So if you are familiar with the channel or you follow the channel, you may have noticed some changes in terms of the schedule of how I put the videos out. I've just had to adapt things a little bit to get a better balance in terms of doing the readings and everything else that I need to kind of get done in my life as well. But anyway, let's get on with your reading. So we're going to start off with a message from the African Goddess Rising Oracle deck. First of all, these are both the decks I'll be using for the whole reading. Let's find out what's going on with you for this mid-month check-in. So what does Aries, Sun, Moon or Rising need to know for the mid-month check-in for January 2024? What's the main message for Aries? I thought one had come out then. Aries, Sun, Moon and Rising. Right, am I going to take... Right, this one's already come out for Capricorn actually. Creativity, Seven Sisters, and you also have Ngame, I'm going to say, which hopefully it's right. I mean, I do have Nigerian, I'm Jamaican, but I have Nigerian cousins, so hopefully I'm pronouncing that right. Ngame, Desire, Seven Sisters, Creativity. So that is... There's a lot of manifestation energy around, I'll tell you that. I think you're my fourth reading so far. And there is quite a bit of manifestation energy. And for me, creativity, desire, that is manifestation, isn't it? Right, so how am I going to put that? Are we going to do it like... I don't know why I'm being so picky. We'll do it like that. Let's get your tarot cards out and then I will look in the book and see what the message is for those cards. So main theme or focal point for Aries, Sun, Moon and Rising for the mid-month check-in. Queen of Wands, Desire, and she is Aries, isn't she? Yeah, that's interesting. So let's look at past energies around this. You've got the Eight of Cups. It's going after what you desire, isn't it? Present energy. Five of Wands. And potential future energy. Wow, Ten of Pentacles. I mean, who doesn't want that energy as their potential future? So let's read the messages from the book for you. So we'll do that Desire card first of all. So Ngame, hopefully I'm saying it right. Goddess of Desire, and it's air energy. Ngame is the triple moon goddess of the Ashanti. Every new day, this mother goddess rebirths the sun, shooting life into us with her moon bow. Her lunar rays illuminate souls. I will say the Empress has been present quite a lot in the readings, and I have talked quite a bit about like birthing something new as well. So I don't know why that comes into things. And obviously the moon is a mother energy too. So what is it about this time with moon, mother and birthing? I don't know. Anyway, Ngame's guidance: dream bigger, puny desires constrict you. Your desires create your life, so allow them to flow boldly. The embodiment says, what do you really desire? Get specific, see it, smell it, feel it, call it in now. What you desire desires you. Does your desire flow from love or fear? Manifestations that come from fear-based desires keep you safe and small. Desires that come from your soul expand your world. And the declaration says, what I desire desires me. So let's look at that Seven Sisters message next. If I can find it. So Seven Sisters, goddesses of creativity, again air energy. Air energy is very common as well within these readings and these cards. And I mean, what are we in? Capricorn season, we're in the Earth season. So yeah, I don't know. But anyway, the Seven Sisters were a mystical New Orleans family of identical master psychics and conjure women who never aged. But were they? Were the Seven Sisters one shape-shifting woman or seven? Time will never tell. So the Seven Sisters guidance says, create, create, create. You come from conjurers and creators. Your blood remembers. Use your gifts to multiply your magic. You are a cosmic creatrix and creative force. The embodiment says, you are a divine nation within one person. How creative do you allow yourself to be? Break out of your comfort zone and into your creative fertility. You have the power that creates planets, so yes, you are creative. No one else's opinion matters here. Let your inner child play to awaken your creativity. Creativity is birthing, is manifesting. And the declaration says, I am a creative visionary. If your sun, moon, or rising is in Capricorn, in addition to your sun, moon, and rising being in Aries, possibly, whichever one is what, you may want to watch Capricorn's reading as well, because it is giving a bit of a similar vibe in theirs with that Seven Sisters creative energy. And there was also the mention in the desire card, the Ngame desire card as well, about, what did it say specifically? It said, dream bigger, puny desires constrict you. In the Capricorn reading, there was a reference to expanding your horizons in terms of your creativity. So whether that means that, I think I gave examples of, like you get musicians who can play multiple instruments or something, or if you were in the performing arts and you wanted to expand in that and do different sides of performing arts, like singing, acting and dancing, whereas previously you'd only done one, or if it's just creative thinking in terms of thinking outside of the box. That was very relevant in the Capricorn reading, and it feels relevant here as well. So some of you may have Capricorn is very significant in your chart as well, or it just could be because we're in Capricorn season, because I did say the manifestation energy appeared to be quite strong for all of the reading. Well, there's not that many, like you're my fourth, as I said, but for all of them so far, manifestations seem to be relevant. So yeah, but let's get on with your cards and your tarot cards and see what comes up here. I mean, at the heart of yours, you've got the Queen of Wands, who is like she is a powerful attractor. She is full of desire. So Queen of Wands, why is the Queen of Wands here? And she is Aries, as I said as well, or represents Aries. Why is the Queen of Wands here? We have the four. Why am I using this deck? Okay, this is what happens when you put the deck too close to you, the one that you've just used. So I'm using a different deck to clarify that it gets confusing. So it would have been the Four of Pentacles. I mean, I did mention like expanding your horizons. It said puny desires restrict you. So, if there have been any limitations on your desires, it's like go bigger, basically. Right, start again. Queen of Wands. Why is the Queen of Wands here? Two of Swords, okay. And again, that kind of does feel like letting go of any restrictions on your desires. Five of Cups. Four of Swords, okay. That feels like a pause. All of that feels kind of like a pause, but it's weird with that Queen of Wands energy. Let's get one for each of them, I think. So Two of Swords. I mean, I suppose Two of Swords in reverse is where you come out of that. So like if there was a pause, whether it was because you were disappointed because something didn't work out, it's like coming out of that now. So I guess it actually does make sense. Let's get one for the Two of Swords. So let's be sure about things. Ace of Swords, the Devil. And I mean, one of the things you can say with the Ace of Swords being with the Devil is like cutting cords with something that holds you back, isn't it, in a way? So yeah, it's like cutting out whatever restricts you, or moving away from whatever restricts you, so that you can continue on, move forward. Let's look at the Five of Cups. Keep going. I like that. Keep going. And then you get the Eight of Pentacles, because the Eight of Pentacles, it is dedication, isn't it? It's dedication, it's focus. So it's cutting out the restrictive energy so that you can keep going, basically. Do I want anything else from that? Let's just get one more for that that Five of Cups. Because one thing that's coming to mind is where... Get another one for that. Like if something had happened in your life, like say you had a relationship breakdown, or you went through bereavement or something, and then you use work as a way to kind of take your mind off things and have something to focus on. But then it's like you focus on that too much and it's like it loses its purpose. Like it's helped you to get through a bad time, but then it's like, okay, but now that you've kind of dealt with those emotions, or you in the process of dealing with those emotions, what now? Like kind of like needing a bit more, needing to go more for your desires rather than just focus on the practical. So as I said, 5 of Cups, right? There could have, I did say disappointment, didn't I? So there could have been something here where someone worked on something and it just didn't work out. It was disappointing. It didn't go to plan. It wasn't fulfilling, and whatever you were focused on left behind. And maybe that was what you've cut out. Maybe you've cut that out already. Something that just wasn't worth it. It didn't feel good anymore, and you want to go off to do something new. Let's get something for that 4 of Swords. Try that again. That doesn't feel right. So 4 of Swords, Ace of Wands, there she is again, the Empress. That's definitely wanting something new. Maybe having to have a pause to think about a new desire, possibly. And then you have the King of Pentacles. I quite like that energy, but this is very contemplative energy with that 4 of Swords, because it's like thinking about what you want. There's that creative energy within you, but then the King of Pentacles, it's like it asks, how can I do this physically? How can I make this physically happen? So yeah, as I say, it's like a keep moving type energy where, as I say, cutting out any restrictions, whether it is that your dreams were too small, or you tried something and it didn't work out and you just wanting to start anew. I mean, it's that time of year, isn't it, where a lot of people want to start something new and make new plans. So it's not out of the ordinary. I mean, yeah, 8 of Cups is in the past, so something did not work out in the past, did it? Apparently, whether it is a relationship, a situation, something just didn't work out. So let's have a look at the 8 of Cups, just to see if there's anything specific that comes up with it. All right, you've got the Page of Wands, you've got the Moon. Is it going to tell us what you left behind? Because this is just the energy of maybe you're completely done with that, to be honest. Actually, maybe it's so far in the past or so far at the back of your mind that you're like, I don't give a shit what happened. I just care about moving forward now. Because there's nothing that indicates what happened. This is just like going forward and facing the unknown, to be honest. Being ready to just leave something behind and start anew. I mean, Aries energy in general is, yeah, Aries energy astrologically would be considered a strong energy of being able to move on. To be frank, that it's like, yeah, shit happened. I can learn whatever I need to learn from that, or move on, and that's it. I'm done with it. And that's what I'm getting here. There's no indication of what was left behind. All it's showing me is something wasn't working. You're ready to start anew and face the unknown and build something new that feels solid and abundant. So let's look at the 5 of Wands, because that looks like challenges in the present. But challenges aren't necessarily bad. I mean, the Queen of Wands is well equipped to handle physical, practical challenges, isn't she? So 5 of Wands as a current energy. Why is the 5 of Wands there as the present current energy, please? We have the Sun. No. Okay. Try that again. 5 of Wands, please. Knight of Cups. The Chariot. Five of Pentacles. I'm going to get one more after that because that just feels like an oddball. So one more after the 5 of Pentacles. Okay, 4 of Pentacles in reverse. There could be a risk involved here. There could be a risk involved here where, like if it was a financial investment or something, somebody could end up losing out, or maybe you don't have much to invest. That could be a challenge, is that you have a big dream, but you don't have enough to invest, whether it's enough money, time, energy, resources, skills, abilities, experiences. Let's look at the Chariot. So, the Knight of Cups, it is the dream, isn't it? That is the dream. And that's like an unrestrained, because it's a knight, it's an unrestrained dream as well, isn't it? It's not like that maturity that you would have when you get older, where you necessarily have a dream and you sort of logic the shit out of it, to be frank. With a knight having the dream, it's like the knight's just... Obviously, the Knight of Pentacles would be very practical, but the Knight of Cups, it's just like it's an unrestrained dream. Let's look at the Chariot. So it's a general reading. That could be anything for you. That could be literally anything that you consider to be a dream that you want to pursue. Let's look at the Chariot. Okay, you've got the Seven of Pentacles, Six of Wands, and this is a really contradictory energy. When I saw that Six of Swords, I was like, okay, so someone's obviously making moves towards their dream. However, with the Seven of Pentacles, Seven of Pentacles, it is that point of assessment, isn't it? It can be where you question, is it worth it? Next to the Six of Wands and Six of Pentacles, it could be still questioning, is it worth it? As in assessing, is this working out the way I want it to? That is a question that could come up there. Is it working out the way I want it to? Am I getting back what I put in, and am I getting recognized for it? Am I being successful? Let me have a look at that Five of Pentacles and Four of Pentacles, because I wonder if you are part of the challenge. I said it already, didn't I? The part of the challenge is that you are investing and it's not working out, or you feel you haven't got enough to invest. Why is the Five of Pentacles there, please? Why is the Five of Pentacles, Judgment, King of Swords? You wouldn't want to fail, so that's something you could be considering, is how not to fail in something. You might be having to plan to, like, I've said this in Aquarius's video about recalibrating. You might be having to recalibrate if you're pursuing a dream and it's very challenging because you're lacking resources. Like, I'm not saying you're lacking in the sense that you, in terms of doubts necessarily, but you might physically be lacking resources or something around this to make it work. And you might be needing to recalibrate and think very carefully how to do that. Let's get something for that Four of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles. Knight of Swords. Hermit. Right, so I don't know if you're already doing this or if it could be a heads up that you need to do this, but there's a need to kind of, it is recalibration, rethink how you do things practically. It may take a lot of thought, it may take needing information from someone else, or somebody may even come in and give you information, but there's something about if you've been doing it a certain way, kind of letting go of that because that may not be working and needing to try and do a different method. Something that may even be more, for some of you, it may be something where it's something more reliable, because I'm getting a vibe of reliability from that Knight of Pentacles and King of Pentacles. Even if it's not about reliability, there might be a thing with commitment here, choosing to commit to a different way, or different ways of doing things. But there is something here about letting go of an old method, of something physically. I know you've had a message before about seeking wise counsel if you're trying to do something, and I'm getting a similar vibe from the Knight of Swords, the Hermit, and the King of Pentacles. It's almost like if that's not you, that would be wise counsel that could help guide you in pursuing your dreams. And that's the challenge, isn't it? Something's just, it seems like something's not quite going to plan, not quite working physically, but the dream and the desire is still there. Right, I'm going to leave that and go into the future energy, because I don't think there's anything else that's helpful that can come from looking at that energy in the present. It's a challenge, isn't it? So, Ten of Pentacles. There is something in terms of stability where you may need to choose something more stable or do something more stable. It's not saying give up on your dreams, but if you're trying to recalibrate and think of different things in different ways, that just might be a part of it. Ten of Pentacles. Why is that there, please? Right, we got the Eight of Cups again. I'm going to try that again, and I didn't turn that around in the deck, did I, when I reshuffled? Right, another one for the Ten of Pentacles, please. We've got the Strength card. Try that again, that didn't feel right. Queen of Swords. Okay, I'm going to look at the Eight of Cups on its own. Yeah, again, that suggests an energy. If something in particular or a method that you're using to get your dream, it's not saying give up on the dream, it's just saying the way that you're doing it, you might have to stop that, because it's like it's almost like it's it would be a never-ending struggle, is the vibe I'm getting from this card. Like it would be a never-ending struggle, so it's just going to make you feel worse. So you might have to stop that method or leave that method behind, or that avenue. And I don't mean the whole dream, but like if there's something you're pursuing and you've tried to do it using a particular avenue, it's like finding another avenue. I know that is kind of vague, but that's what I'm getting. Anything else with the Eight of Cups? Yep, rethinking new ideas with the Ace of Swords. That's probably why the air energy was coming up. So now you've got the Five of Wands and the Queen of Wands. The thing I'm getting with that Queen of Wands in reverse and the Five of Wands energy, I mean, there is conflict here. There may be clashes with other people in this some way or another, where there could even be an energy where you're really set on doing it a particular way, and it's just like, it's just not going to work that way. There's too much conflict. It just can't. You just have to try and do it a different way. Let's look at the Queen of Swords. And funnily enough, after saying that, we always speak of the Queen of Swords as she has her truth, but she welcomes other truths in as well, and she learns from what she's been through. So if there is the side of the Queen of Wands where it's like a determination that, well, no, it's really got to be that way, and it's like, now there's a need to embrace that Queen of Swords, welcoming of other truths and learning type energy. But let's see, Queen of Swords. That, I mean, when I see Six of Cups and Queen of Swords, that speaks to me of learning. So it may even just be about you learning from what hasn't worked and doing it yourself, learning yourself what hasn't worked. Seven of Cups, it's considering the different perspectives. I mean, I did say it's probably not that you need to give up on a dream altogether, but the Seven of Cups, it can be the options around a dream, can't it? And King of Pentacles is there again. Let's get one more after the King of Pentacles. That's quite a few, isn't it? What did we get? We got the King of Swords, the Ace of Cups. So there may really be something very, I mean, it's weird for me because I'm like, I'm someone who will be more on the side of follow your dreams. I mean, I'll never say neglect the practical stuff, but I'm probably more on the side of, oh, it's too practical, you need to dream more and use feelings more. But this one looks like the opposite of that. It almost looks like having to be more practical and logical to make the dream come true. And I can't specify exactly how that works. It's a general reading, but that's what's coming up here, is that to achieve the dream, there is a need to be more logical and practical, whether it means by figuring that out by yourself or getting advice from someone that can help you to do that. Let's have a look at the Strength card, because sometimes that can be about having the courage to, like if you've stuck with something or done something a certain way for a long time, it's kind of like abandoning an investment almost, isn't it? And it's like, oh, I don't want to do that. That can take courage. Sometimes it can take courage to try something a different way or get another opinion. But let's have a look at that. Six of, yeah, the courage to walk away sometimes, isn't it? I mean, for some it could be, as the card said, that the dream isn't big enough, and it's like, that's not working for you because you're dreaming too small. You need to dream bigger. Okay, yeah, it's the same thing. It's about having the courage to leave something behind that you may have invested a lot of time, energy and effort into, but there's a side of it that is just not, there's something about it that's not working. And I mean, as a future energy, we're clarifying the Ten of Pentacles, which is what you want, isn't it? You want something abundant, something probably that's long lasting and stable. But as I say, it looks like having to leave some kind of method or avenue or something behind and pursue something new. And logic and practicality plays a role in that for you as well. And trying something new, trying new ideas, being open to new ideas as well. Let's see if we can get you some advice from the Witch's Kitchen deck. So let's get some final advice for Aries, Sun, Moon and Rising. So advice for Aries, Sun, Moon and Rising. I think I might call this reading Dream Bigger, Expand Your Outlook or something to that effect. Right. Any further guidance for Aries, Sun, Moon and Rising, please? Or any guidance for Aries, Sun, Moon and Rising. Right. That was a very dramatic flyer. Oh, I love it. You have ginger, power. And we often associate power with Aries energy. So let's see what that message says for you from the book. So your message says, if I can actually open the correct page, Ginger's guidance: if you found that your magical abilities have waned lately or wish to add more piquancy to your spell work, then allow me to assist. My forceful and fiery influence will help to accelerate the results you desire. For the power of my root has been revered since ancient times. When someone tries to overshadow you, when you are down or bullied, your personal power fades. Add some ginger magic into your world and turn up the heat. I will bring you the confidence to live up to your full potential as your power increases. As your power increases, together we shall combat nightmares, incite passion, and heal physical ailments such as stomach and digestive problems. My medicinal properties offer anti-inflammatory and antioxidant effects for the healing of the body, as well as spicing up your culinary delights in the kitchen. Right, so where it said that if you found your magical abilities have waned lately, it's making, or wishing to add more piquancy to your spell work, it's making me think of that energy where something's just not working, isn't it? And needing to kind of recalibrate, rejig, whatever you want to call it, think differently, just doing things differently to make it work better. That message is coming through. With that as well. And it speaks of a forceful and fiery influence. So again, you may need support or assistance to kind of do this. But I think that's it. I don't have anything to add. I mean, I hope there was something helpful for you there. Doing something differently seems to be the key, or thinking differently. But yeah, I'll leave your message there. Feel free to like, share, comment on the video, subscribe to the channel. If you want a personal reading, see the info in the description box. Thank you for watching. Take care.